fight introduction.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Trump Taj Mahal Casino Resort here on the famous boardwalk in Atlantic City, New Jersey, where tonight, Top Rank Incorporated, in association with the undisputed, undefeated King of Beer, Budweiser, presents a boxing triple header for your entertainment. Let's get things started with the first bout. Ladies and gentlemen, sanctioned by the New Jersey State Athletic Control Board and the World Boxing Council. The scoring will be done by 3 judges on a 10-point must system. The judges are John Potteray, John Riley, and Al DeVito. And when the bell rings, the man in charge of all the action is referee Tony Orlando. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 12 rounds of boxing for the vacant WBC Continental America's title. In the super middleweight division, introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the blue trunks with white trim, weighing in at 163 pounds. He's from Pikesville, Maryland, ranked number 7 in the world by the International Boxing Federation with a professional record of 15-3, 9 KOs. Ladies and gentlemen, Percy No Mercy Harris. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the blue trunks with black trim and weighing in at an even 164 pounds. This 1988 Olympic silver medalist is undefeated as a professional with a record of 19-0, 18 KOs, ranked number 2 in the world, introducing Roy Jones Jr.
Okay, gentlemen, you received your instructions prior to coming to the ring. Therefore, I expect a clean, professional fight. Is that clearly understood? Okay, touch gloves, go back to your opponent.
Question here, Jim, is whether Jones is going to try to outbox this much taller opponent, or is he going to try to put some hurt on him quick and discombobulate him?
Yo, take the towel down.
Roy Jones indicated yesterday in speaking to us that he would like to box. He has gotten impatient in some of his earlier bouts when trying to get people out of there with punching power. Round 1 begins, and the excitement at ringside is about Roy Jones stepping into a bigger arena of exposure than has been the case before. He opens with a left hook.
Jim, the one thing I don't like about Percy Harris, and there he's down already. You have to remember that he's only had 1 fight this year. The first looping right hand caught him right on the temple, and down he went.
An almost casually thrown right hand lead by Jones, and Harris appeared never to see it coming. Percy Harris now tries to punch a little bit, starting with the jab. He's been on the floor already as a result of an easy right hand lead. I think Jones might have wobbled him a little bit earlier with the left hook to set up that right hand lead, Gil.
No, I thought he blocked that punch, Jim.
So it's a 1-punch knockdown in effect.
Well, now let's see if Jones goes right hand crazy. A lot of young kids with his experience would start really winging that right hand, which is the wrong thing to do.
Well, he drops the left hand early, that's for sure. Both hands down around the waist now as Jones appears to fear nothing from Harris. But he's still moving and boxing rather than storming in and trying to finish the thing right away.
You can see the quick hand speed of Roy Jones. I mean, he is dangerous.
He has been compared to Ray Leonard for the speed of his combinations and his ability to throw punches in bunches. Jones going to the body. Percy Harris motioning Jones to come on in, saying, "Bring it to me. I don't fear what you've got," but Harris is in serious trouble again. And Jones, aping Ray Leonard, throws his gloves in the air before trying to pound Harris back to the canvas. Still 1 minute and 10 to go in the round. Plenty of time if Roy can set up the finish.
Jim, I saw Percy Harris give Lamar Parks all kinds of trouble. And he's a solid puncher. We're really seeing something tonight in Roy Jones.
5, 6, 7.
And we ought to remind everyone that this is the best fighter, really, that Jones has ever fought. It's a step up in class, and he's really proving a point here.
Well, Harris is totally on Queer Street. Now tries to punch his way out of trouble. He hasn't yet tried to grab Jones and wrap him up. And Roy winging punches now a little bit. Obviously, he's in no danger as Harris can't throw a competent punch.
Harris is lucky he's standing right now.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Is he on wobbly legs? You think with his experience here, grab Jones and walk him around the ring to kill the clock. And Jones is looking to land out one big bomb right now.
Harris's corner screaming at him to grab Jones and wrap him up. Harris either doesn't hear them or doesn't understand them. He's going to make it out of round one, however.
Don't be so sure.
Keep in mind that nobody has ever treated Percy Harris quite like this, even if you never heard of Percy Harris. He is a ranked middleweight, the first ranked middleweight that Roy Jones has fought. Gil talked about his hand speed. Just watch this against an experienced, tall fighter. Before Harris could even react with anything, the punch was there. This is the second knockdown, and against a very wobbly Harris. Looks like one of those sailboats without a rudder, but he did survive.
Jones threw 70 punches in round one and landed 31 of them. Harris landed 2 of 25 attempted blows, and he didn't even try to throw a punch prior to having already been put on the canvas once by Roy Jones.
I don't think Harris threw a punch with bad intentions in the entire round.
Oh, no. But he didn't begin to throw him until he was already loopy, Gil.
And, you know, speaking of loopy, we mentioned that Roy Jones thought that he might have trouble with a taller opponent. So way to fight a taller guy is to loop your punches a little bit, which is exactly what he did through that looping right hand.
So it isn't necessarily bad for Roy to be winging his shots and looping them a little bit tonight.
It's a little dangerous, Jim. If you get caught in the middle of leading with one of those right hands, then you can go yourself. But right now, Harris is not really fighting offensively at all.
Another solid left hook, and again, Harris is lucky to be standing up on stiff legs. Jones is showing some patience here, Gil.
Well, we may be seeing the star of the future.
A right to the body and a left hook. Percy Harris taking a lot of punishment early in the fight. He made it into the 10th round with the very hard punching Lamar Park.
And he has a win over Thomas Tate, who gave Julian Jackson all he could handle.
Jones slowing down a little bit now, looking to go to the body.
Give Harris credit. Here he is. He's still coming at Jones, Gil.
Certainly is, but he should be coming behind the jab and throwing something now. He has to make Jones respect him. Jones is winging those punches because he can do just about anything he wants in there.
Jones missing with right hands as he tries to set up a finishing blow. Harris pawing with the jab, and Jones just runs to the side to get away from it. Another left hook. That one landed up under the neck.
Again, we mentioned that Harris hadn't had a fight, had one fight in a year. He really got what we got caught cold, no question about that. It's like a sprinter that starts 100-yard dash and falls down in the starting blocks.
I think Roy's resting a little bit here, Gil. His punches have lost their sting for the moment.
Well, he's a young guy. He should be in shape to throw those kind of punches as long as it takes.
He's fighting at a weight well above where he's been before. Most of his professional career has been spent at 154 pounds. He only recently moved up to 160, and tonight he's in there at 164. Oh, the left hook landed solidly, and now there's blood coming out of Harris's mouth, and down he goes again. The third knockdown of the bout as round 2 comes toward a close.
6, 7, 8. Walk towards me. You okay?
This is true grit against true class.
And Harris began to go to Jones's corner before referee Tony Orlando straightened him out and brought him back to his own people.
And I think they'll take a good look at him.